Hello guys, welcome to our channel. So today I'm going to explain you creating an entity data model in native framework and basic CRUD operations in ASP.NET using C# and native framework. So for creating an using entity framework, let's go ahead and create a database first. So let's go to our SQL server. So go to your SQL server. So here what you have to do, you just have to create a database. So here already created a database school db, and I'm just going to take school details as an example in this scenario. So I'm just like go ahead and create a school db. For creating a new db, what you have to do, you just have to click on the databases, right click on it and click on new database. We should give an option to create a new database. So meanwhile, I'm going to explain you yeah. So it's we have got an option. So just go ahead and give database name as school db. Just go ahead and click on OK. So once you do that, so it's going to create a new DB for you, which is already I've created over here. So please go ahead and provide the database name, and click on OK. So this should create a new database. And once you created a new database, so next step would be go ahead and create a tables. So in this scenario, what I've taken, I just taken a student and teacher and standard details, and like let's take a class. And what does class have? So class has teachers, two students, and like multiple courses, right? For an example, let me go ahead and design a table for you, and just try to, I'll just show you the tables one by one, and please go ahead and do the same thing. So let's go ahead and create a student table first. Just right click on it, and before creating a student, so let's go and create a standards. So that should be the first thing which you're going to do it. So just design in this way. Just create your table in this design. Yep. Just provide a standard ID, and should data type make it as integer, and make like create one more column standard name, and make this type as nvarchar, and it can save up to some 50 characters for you. And let's provide a description, and just have all these three columns when how you can create a table. Okay, just go ahead and right click on this, just go to new and create a table. Okay, so once you do that, you should give an option like this. So I'm just going to just show an example id. So once you're done with it, you just provide the type of it. Just here I'm just making just integer, and if you want to allow the nulls, you can just go ahead and tick this. If you don't want to allow the nulls, you can just go ahead and tick this. That means like this particular column will not going to allow any null values into the column. Okay, so that should be the thing. So how you can just to save after creating table, so it will just provide an option to create a table, provide a table name, and just save it. So once you've done that, so to just create a new table for you. So in this scenario, what I've done already, so just already created a table. The table name is standard. You could see these are all like three fields which I created. Okay, so next, so one more table. So we just have to create it. So let's go ahead and create a student table. Just right click on it and just design. Yep. So you could see, right? So in the student table, just you have to you need to have these columns in your table. Just create a student ID as a primary key. So how to make your column as a primary key? Just right click on this, and just like it will just make it like you know option to set primary key. So you can just go and click on that because already set this student as a primary key. Just go ahead and set it as primary key because I don't want to have any duplicates in this for a student. So if student is getting any ID, it should be unique across my like full like the full table. Okay, so you can just have a student ID as a number one for only one student, and two student ID will be only for one. And like I don't want to have two again inserted, same student ID is being inserted in the table. So once a student ID is created, it should be unique. So that is the purpose of making this as a primary key, and we do have a standard ID. So I mean that standard ID which is coming from the table standard, and we have should like the relationship between these two tables. So app and we should like whatever the standard we have ID should be there, and any student who is enrolling to this and should be associated with the standard ID, and obviously student name and the row version. So these are all the columns which I have for a student table. Just go ahead and create this. So you could see the data types over here. Make this integer, n varchar 50 and n varchar 50. Just go ahead and create a table like this. So let's go ahead and see what we have in student address. So I'm going to right click on this. Just click on design. So you could see. So I do have some of the columns which is already defined. So I'm supposed to make this as a foreign key, and yeah, student address should be the foreign key which is associated directly with the like a student table. And address one, address two, city and state. All these are varchar. Just go ahead and set it exactly like whatever set it here. And let's go ahead and check it out. Course table. What do you have in the course table? So I have a course ID, course name, location, and teacher ID. Yes, each and every teacher will be associated to course because like one teacher can teach science, another teacher can not teach social. So yeah, each and every teacher should be associated to the core course ID. And let's go back to the teacher. Let me go back and check, show you the teacher table and make teacher table as a teacher ID as a primary key and teacher name product, teacher name and standard ID. And standard ID should be the foreign key. And you must allow null, I mean, you should not allow for the standard ID as well because it should come from always standard ID, standard table. Yeah, you can just go ahead and do that and just provide the teacher name and just like just for a practicing purpose, which I created for you guys. So just create the same thing, same columns and same table names, whatever created here. So guys, let's say that like once you are ready with the tables now. So DB is ready, your table is ready. So let's go back to, I hope everyone knows like how we can go ahead and create our first MVC application. If you guys don't know how to create a MVC application, so please go back to my previous videos, and there have clearly explained like how we can just start and create a new project from scratch. So here already I've created a project, and the project name which I called as entity, CRUD entity framework. Okay, so here next step would be, so just go ahead and create a new folder. Just go ahead and create a new folder. Right click on the CRUD entity. Yes, just go to add and just go to, let me go back and stop this debugging. Let it stop. Yep, stop. So let me click on the CRUD entity framework, go to add and go to new folder and just give it as entity framework. Already created a folder entity framework just for explaining purpose. I'm just creating one more folder here. I'm just calling this entity framework one. But you guys like create this folder as just entity framework. Okay, fine. So this one is already created for that. So how here your database is ready and your tables are ready. So you just have to make sure that, okay, and see actually what I'm using here. It's I'm using a local SQL server. Okay, so you guys just go ahead and install the SQL server, SSMS and everything, and just keep all these things ready for you. Should have a database in your SQL server. So once you have your own database and tables, and also I have created a SQL like store procedures and views as well. So how we can create procedures? So I'll just show you how we can just go ahead and create the procedures. I will just show you the syntax of it. Yeah, this one of the query which I did. Okay, see this how we can just go ahead and create a view. Okay, So what you have to do, just have to select the DB which you want to do that. You see I'm using school DB here, and just go here and create a view and followed by the view name. So what you can see here, a student view. Okay, this view is nothing but it's kind of virtual table. So once you want to get this data, what you have to do, you just have to go back and execute the view. So you can see here, and I go ahead and execute it. So you can see this is the data which you're directly getting from this select query which I've written inside the view. See, this is very straightforward with whatever written. Sometimes you just have to join multiple tables and you just want to get it as a one single virtual table. And that one you can just do it by using the views. Okay, so that is the main purpose of the use. Okay, so you can just see here how we can just go ahead and execute that views. It works as a table. So as I told you. So yeah, please have a look into this. Just do the same thing, and if you just have to select the proper DB over here. Yep. So once you're done with creation of your views, you can just go ahead and I will show you how you can create a procedure. Let me go ahead and show you that. Yeah, this is a way you can just go ahead and create a procedure. So yeah, just set everything like this and create a procedure and provide a procedure name. And here I'm receiving one parameter. Okay, so I'm just calling it a student name, and the type of it is the varchar 50. See here what I'm doing, I'm just writing one select query. So I'm just fetching the data from student table, and where the student name like this, what are the name which I'm going to give it, right? So how we can do that? So let me go ahead and say that like I just want to fetch a Rahul data from the procedure, because already have a Rahul inserted into this into the students table. So I'll just go ahead and execute this. This SP should provide you a data of Rahul, because I just sent it as a Rahul. So whatever the names it comes with Rahul, right? So it's going to give you all the data. So hope you guys understood like how we can create a procedure and how we can create a view. So let me recall all the things whatever I explained till now. So I taught you how you can create a database. So how you can create a tables, and how you can create the columns. Okay, and how, like what are the data types you can just go ahead and have to set it, and along with that how you can set it as a primary key, and also you can just make other columns as a foreign key. So just show you like a like basic like tables, and that's for this for a practicing purpose. So our main intention is to learn entity framework, and I'm not like concentrating much on the DB set. So that creation of like the one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, and foreign key and primary key and a unique key. There are I mean SQL is altogether is a big topic. I'm just I'll just going to cover or maybe in some other video. So as of now, I'm just targeting entity framework. So, okay guys, so hope you guys done till now, whatever I explained. So I hope everyone is following me, what I'm explaining over in the video. And I would expect everyone to please follow and do the same thing in your machine, so that you guys will be in track. We don't miss anything over there. Okay, please and do the same things. I'm just doing for recording and send it to you, so that you guys can go ahead and practice the same thing and play over and over again, and you can just create your own things. Yeah, here as of now you can just follow whatever I'm creating. So next step would be we just have to create an entity framework, and so what you have to do, just have to entity framework data model creation of that. So just have to create a folder, just call it as entity framework, and just go and click on add. So select new item. Okay, once you select the new item, so you'll get options like this. Click on data. So you'll get a ADO.NET entity data model. Okay, so here just provide a name like student DB. Okay, just give me a minute. So just hope I provided. Yeah, just make it as only student. Okay, just go ahead and add. Go to the new item and ASP.NET entity data model. Just make it as student. Student. Yeah, just go and click on add. Once you click on add, so you will get what should the model contain. You just go ahead and select EF design from database, because we have database created, and we just want to design it from the database. That's what it means. Okay, and also you can just create code first. You can create your models and everything, and you can create a database from the code first. So that one also you can do it. So as of now, which is what you're going to do, we're going to do EF designer from database. Just click on next. Here you have to go ahead and click on new connection. Okay, let it load. It's loading. Okay, you have to click on the new connection. So what you have to do, just have to select localhost as your server name, because I am using localhost over here. And in that, what you have to do, you just have to select the DB. Yep, so you can see here, right? So once you put the server name localhost, so you'll get this option to select a DB. And what you have to do, click on OK. Okay, once you've done that, so actually you're going to get a connection string. Yep, and along with that, you'll get a school DB entities, the context name of it, and just go ahead and click on next. Okay, so it's going to ask you what all things you want to include in your model, in your entity model, what all things you want to include. So here you could see what all tables which are created. You could just see over here, you select everything, and views also. You could see I have created a view. Go ahead and select that, and also you could see a procedure which are created. Just go ahead and select everything, because we want to have everything in our model, so that we can just perform what are the operations you want. Just go ahead and click on finish, and you should create a files for you to perform all the entity framework related operations. So let it get created. Yeah, it's creating. It's taking its own time. That meanwhile, I'll just go through this uh, some of the other things of DB. So you can just go here. So if you don't know how to create a view, you can always go ahead and click on new and new view, and you can just create your view. And sometimes if you want to filter the data, you can just go and the filter settings over here. You can just put, I mean, if the views are so, like if we have so many views, right? And if you want, if you know the name of the view and you want to search for some of the views, say that like some view which I have created. Okay, so let me go back to the view. What are the name which I've given? I give it as student view. So remember, like say that like like some name of the view, and you don't know exact complete name of it. So what you do, you just go here and just if you just search for student, and what happens here, it's going to give you the list of views which is available, which starts with zero, no student. So as of now, we do have only one. So that's good. That's the reason it's showing only one for you. So similarly, how we can just go ahead and create a procedures. So let me go back to the program utility, and you can see the procedures, show procedures. You can just go ahead and right click on this and new and create a store procedures. This is how we can just go ahead and create a procedures. So here you could see here. So you will get all these things like once you do that, you can create a procedure and procedure name. And if you want to provide any system name is there, you can just provide that procedure name and the parameter. If you are receiving any parameters, right? So you can just specify it over there here, and you can just select statement. Which I did. Like I've done the for that SP get student by name. Okay, this is just a heads up on creating store procedures. So let's go and yeah, we got it. So we got our EDMX diagram. So this is our entity framework diagram. You could see, right? So whatever the things, like what are the tables which are created in the DB, yeah, we got it over here. That means like the entity framework is available now. We can perform whatever the operations we want to perform on the tables. Yeah, that's great. I think you guys should see whatever I'm seeing on like on the screen right now. Okay, so you must see this once you done that, right? So that means like all your completed is working fine as expected till now. So next I'm just going to explain you how we can perform the CRUD operations and in our MVC application, like by connecting to the entity framework. Fine. So we are done with the data model, okay, entity framework. So we got it into our MVC application as well. Let me go ahead and create a control for you. So guys, what I suggest you, just go ahead and create a controller. The controller name should be CRUD controller. Fine. So right click on this. If you guys don't know how to create a controller, right click on this and just select the empty. Just click on OK. Yeah. Provide. Right. So here I'm going to make it as a demo, but you guys just give a control name as CRUD controller. It's up to you guys. Whatever the name you want to give, we can just go ahead and provide that. Okay. Yep, we got the controller now. So let's like our intention is, so we want to create a CRUD operations. So that when we create let me target for students. So what I want to do, I just want to create a student and update a student, delete a student, and see the number of students which is available for me. So for that, next step would be what I have to do. So just have to now just go to your controller, and yeah, I could see some of the default methods which you're going to get in home controller. So we're not going to do that home controller. If you want, you can just go ahead and delete the home controller. Yeah, just go ahead and delete that. Okay. So as of now, we would have two controllers. One is a CRUD controller, other one is a demo controller. So right. So what we have to do? So let me do it for create a new student. So what my thing is, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to create an action method which I already created here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this piece of code and paste it over there. So here, what you have to do, just create an action method. Okay, so just create an action method with the name create. Okay, fine. So let's go back to the, okay, fine. So now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to just right click on this, click on add view. Yep, and click on add. See here what you're doing, right? So till now what we did, we are not selected the template. We always selected empty without module. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use models to create our pages. Okay, this is very important. And these are all like many templates which is available when you're trying to add a view. One is create, delete, details, edit, empty, empty without model, list. So what I'm going to do, so as I told you, we are trying to achieve CRUD operations. So my thing would be, just I will just go ahead and create a template. Okay, and model class. For which model class I just want to go ahead and create. So in this case, I want to go ahead and create a model class for student. Yep, I'm just going to select a student, and yeah, TB context class. So once you click on this drop down, right, so here I do have a two because one which was already I created it, so DB context classes. So I have created a new DB context for you. So that is nothing but school DB entities one. So I'm just going to select that. So I'm going to just click on add. Okay, so I just want to get that from entity framework. Okay, so let me go and add for you. Okay, so what you have to do, it's you just have to rebuild it, because we have created a entity framework in the application. Just go ahead and rebuild your application. Just go ahead and rebuild. You should rebuild our application so without any issues. So if you don't rebuild your application, it will not allow you to create the views. So we saw that, right? So you just have to build it. So once you create your entity framework. Meanwhile, so let me just try to show you other things. Yeah, medium Instagram. Yeah, guys. So try to understand before designing your tables. That's very important. And like because I just building, so in this time, just want to explain some of the things which I can. So say that like you want to say I decided to go ahead and show you the school related data for you. So for that, what I decided like for that, what we need actually. So you have to think. Okay, we need to have standards. So that should be the first step, right? So because all students are will be associated to standards when all teachers are associated to standards only. Yeah. What you have to do, just first step would be just have to create a standard and provide the required fields, some of the basic fields, you can just say that. And similarly, and what else we need? So we need to have courses for that. There should be a second table. And once you have these two, so you should have a student and teacher tables. And once you have that, and you can, if you want to extend the student table, you can just go ahead and extend with the student. So yeah, so we got our build succeeded. So let me go ahead and okay, fine. So let me go ahead and we do have a create a new view. So let me go ahead and add view, add. And as I told you, the template which I'm going to select here is, I want to just click on create and model class, which I'm going to do it here. I'm just going to select the student, and the table context class is schools DB entities one. Fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on add scaffolding. So what it is. Yep. Let's try to go ahead and fix this issue. So what I'm going to do now here, I'm just going to just click on this and select this, and yep, let me go back to the previous one. Let's see whether scaffolding should happen here. Student schema, so not really this mapping failure. Multiple match of audio. Yeah, so it's just saying that like we don't have multiple no ambiguous entity framework which you created. I guess let me go ahead and just for a demo purpose I created this entity framework. So I'm just going to have delete that. So but you guys must get a entity framework and you should get a student edx student.edx file. So here I will create a new file for you, and let me create a new method. Okay, let me, so I'm just going to select this demo controller. So here I have create demo. So create demo. Just go ahead and have a action method. Just call it as create demo. Let me right click on that. Go to add view and just select your view. And yeah, the view name is create demo. And what I'm to do, I want to do a create template over here. I just want to go ahead and select students, and yeah, we do have only one data context right now. So let me go ahead and add it. And so still we are getting that error. resolution of the previous issue what we faced is just have to go back and build the solution. If you just rebuild a solution, just take whatever the issue which we saw, ambiguous issue, it's going to resolve that. So yeah, I did that. So now I guess we should be able to create a view for demo. So let's go and click on add view and click on add and select the template, create template over here and select the model class as student. Yep, just go ahead and click on add and select all these items. So scaffolding is running and should be, yeah, we got a view which is created for us. Yep. So once we have the view here, so here the purpose is to just like we will have the UI, just allow us to just put some values and just click on save. We should be should be allowing us to just save the data whatever we have. So I do have a code for that already. So what I'm going to do, yeah, this is the code which is going to save your data. So it is a post request. Just want to copy this and just paste it over here. And for a purpose, I'm just going to go show the piece of code again. So here, just okay, just 1 minute. It's going to give some suggestion for us. Yeah, you should use using entity CRUD entity framework. Yep, just click on that. Should be able to create as. Yeah, we are good. So we're good with the create operation now. So let's go ahead and check it out. So as of now, what I want to do, I want to load the demo page. So once I click on, once I launch the application. So this is a page which I want to load. So okay, for that, what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to app start route config.cs and here I'm just like going to call a controller name. So what is the controller which you created here? So CRUD and just make it as demo. And what is action which I have here? So it's a create action method. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Yep, just launch your application. And we should get a create page now. So because we changed it to config.cs file. So one more point here. So hope you guys understood our routing concept in MVC. So if you guys not understood our routing concept, and again, I suggest you to go back to my previous videos and just have a look into that and have better understanding on the routing. It's very important in terms of understanding MVC. Application is launching. So I'll just show you what does this context file does contain. So it is directly init from DB context. You can say here, and you could see school DB entities or context. Yep, these are all the tables which you have here, and it is allowing us to see. You can just show here, and we do have a like procedure name. So create it, so you can see all this in whatever is selected. Right, so like when I created a like when I was trying to create an entity framework, so I selected tables, procedures and views and everything. So we could see what are things you can see here. It's a procedure. So this how we were like, let's see how we can just go ahead and like write a code to access your entity framework. So I'll just go back here, just check it over here. So what you're doing here, we're just opening connection with the database and opening connection with the database. So what is the context name we have? School DB entities. And in this case, what you're doing, in this case, what to the context student table, we're just adding the model. So what is our model? So that is a model which is directly seeing from the UI. So I'll just put a breakpoint over here and I'll show you so that you guys will understand the better way. So let me open the browser. Slash does it sweep reposes the vulnerabilities could not reboot or it might have changed. So let me go back to the route config.cs file. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true. The actual method which I created here is create demo. So what I have to do here, go back and make this as actual method, create demo. The more you get the errors, the more you learn. So once you, like, if you guys start facing errors, so be happy instead of worrying too much about that. So once you start developing your application, you will come across with a different kind of errors. Yep, be happy to get errors. So once you start resolving errors, so the more ideas you get, and the more knowledge you get on this. So that's the reason I'm just trying to record it like by creating application and just showing the CRUD operation. So it will just help you to understand even more, but much better. So I hope this video will help you a lot, guys, because I'm sure that entity framework is one of the thing which is most like in most of the companies and most of the projects we can see entity framework is used. And you can also expect a lot of questions on entity framework, and this is one of the things. What do you mean by code first approach and database first approach? So this is one of the questions you might expect. So what we are doing right now here is a database first approach, so code based first approach. So I might try to do it in the next video, but as of now, just uh, concentrate on creating database and just like using in the entity framework. So we should get the create demo view in this. It's loading, so hope it should load soon. Go CRUD demo. Yeah, I don't have that, and action method which I have is a CRUD demo. Yeah, let me go back. It's launching. Hope we resolve it. I don't think so. I'm not expecting any errors, so we should get it because we have a right action method, and we do have a right controller. Yeah, let me go ahead and check spelling as well. Yeah, it's a CRUD demo, fine. And the action method is something. Yep, that's great. So we got it. Yep, we got hit that CRUD demo. Let me go ahead and continue this. So we should get view create demo. Let me go back and check it in the UI. The view is getting loaded there. So what do you have in the CRUD demo? Yeah, you can just go and click on this. Yep, fine. Looks like it's ready now. Right, this is a method, guys. So this is the HTTP post method. So once you fill all the details from the UI, right? So once you click submit, this is the method which is it, no, it will just get executed. So let's go ahead and see it. It's taking too much of time. So hope it will load soon. Come on, yeah, load it. Yeah, guys, we got the nice window now. So let's go back to our database and let's check it out. Like what all the data we have right now. So let me check it out. So let's go to UI also. I have a method called student list. This is the list which I already created, and this is going to give a list for me. Process. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to use another temp folders, so at least it will help us to load even much more better. Yeah, you could see here, right? So I had only one record, which is inserted us. So what we do now, so let's go ahead and click on create student. So what we do here, we just enter a new ID. Let's say that I just want to yeah, just provide 5 as my student ID, and let me say it like standard. The guy is studying in 8th standard. Let me say it as the guy name should be Raja. Let me call it as Raja, and let me call the row version as 5. So let me go and create a new student. Yep. So the breakpoint is being hit. So let me click on F10, F10. So what is the context we have here? So we have a DB context, school DB entities. So let me go on and continue on this. You could see here what are the model which you received here. It's going to just save it in database. So I'm expecting like one more record should be inserted. Let me go ahead and check the model now. I'll show you. Yeah, you can just check it out. So what are the data which we entered in the UI, right? So we received it in the create method. Yeah, right. So we entered the student name, and we enter the student ID, and we enter the standard ID 8, and the version is 5. So yeah, let me go ahead and continue this. Yeah, see the record got created successfully, right? That's great. Fine. So let me go ahead and check the student list. Guys, for creating a student list, what you have to do, I'll just tell you. You can just look at my controller, CRUD controller. You can just see here. So for creating what like for getting all the data from the database, what you have to do, you just have to have this method, read method, and what you have to do here, you just have to create a list. Right? So like for that read, what you have to do, just have to go and right click on this, and you just have to create a view inside the. I'll just do that one more time, and again I'll show you. So I will just create a new one so that you guys will understand much better. So I hope you guys understood like how we can go ahead and create like a new student by using a data framework. Right now we'll try to get the like the students which we already created. So now what I'm going to do, so let me go back to the demo controller again. So we have create demo and create demo. So I'll just have one more method. Let me copy it from CRUD controller. So I'll just copy this. You guys have to go ahead and type it, and there will not be any other option. So I'll just try to upload this code in Git repository. So let me call it as reach demo. Fine. So let me go ahead and create a view for that. Just right click on it, add, and let me select a template. So here what I want to do, I just want to get the details and not list. So I just want to click on the list because I want to get it as I want to get edit and delete option as well. So the model class which I'm pointing to here is student because we are performing the CRUD operations for students. So guys, so I have one more like topic something like I just want you to go ahead and try it for other model classes such as standard, teacher. Go ahead and create a new page for standard, and like make that create, update, delete, and just like other operations, CRUD operations, whatever we have. And also do the same thing for teacher as well. So just go ahead and have a teacher page where you can just go ahead and add a new teacher and update it, and not delete it and read it. Okay. So you just can just go ahead and just try yourself, because this is how you want to learn like MVC or whatever the program is. So I'm just going to create it. So you should create me the read demo for me. Let me check it whether I'm going to get it or not. Here, what I'm expecting whatever the list which I have, students list, I want to get it on this page. So scaffolding, and I'm sorry for the slowness, and just have patience and watch this video till the end, so you guys will understand the complete process, the complete CRUD operations by using the entity framework. Guys, okay, just have a look at this piece of code. So what you're doing here, this is nothing but the table name. Okay, context of students. Okay, and this context is, as you know, it provides you all procedure names and table names and everything. So here we just said context dot students, that is nothing but it is providing your student table data. And let me go ahead and show you something else, and let me type on context dot. See what I have here. I have options for everything, right? You can see SP name also I have table name standards, I have student names, table name, again student views, teachers. So I have everything. So this context is going to provide you everything. So I do have courses also. Yep. So hope you guys remember what is the meaning of context. So entity framework, database context. So this is how you have to explain. So this is the entity framework context, which is just like DB entities. It's just going to allow you all the access to the tables and procedure which you are selected during the creation of your entity framework. And what we're doing, we're just using a database, and we have created a database, and we have created tables, and we have created a procedures, and we have created views. Yeah, everything which we did. Yep, hope you guys understood how we are fetching the data. So entity framework will just take care of it through the context. So let me go ahead and, so what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to add this in a action link. So as of now, what I'm doing, so I'm just reading the CRUD. So what I'm going to do now, I am just going to change it back to the CRUD demo. So I just want to load CRUD demo now. Okay. Before I used to get the value from the CRUD controller. So I want to change it back to the CRUD demo. Okay. So here also, what I want to do, I just want to change it back to the demo. And observe one more thing. We need to make one more change over here. So try to guess what we have to make. Yeah, I think most of you are guessing is right. So just have to make this action method also change. So we change it to create demo and read demo here. So yeah, we are ready with it, right? So we do have a method create demo and we do have a method read demo. So I think in the database, I guess we do have two students is available for us. Yeah, so the data is got inserted over in the database. You can see that. Let me go ahead and run the IS Express. So should open in Google Chrome. So what I'm expecting here is, so I'm expecting all the values should be loaded. All the students should be loaded in the view page. Let me go ahead. Build succeeded. So hope it should launch very soon. Check the process. Getting very slow. Let me go ahead and close some of the things. So the next step would be what we have to do. So we are done with the create and we are done with the read operations. So and next step would be update and delete. So that is what I'm going to do just after this. I'm just going to have update demo and the delete demo and show how we can just perform it. Right, those two are very important. Creation and not just reading out and displaying it on the UI. It's gonna be a little bit easier compared to the update and delete because we'll have to go back and pass the UI back to this method action methods. So I'm just going to explain you all those things. So close the patience. Stay with me. I will also show you my actual CRUD controller page. So I have read over here. So I'm just going to have update method, update page. So along with that, I'm just going to have one more post method update, which is going to receive the student ID along with the model. So based on that, we're just going to update in a database. So let's go to, we'll just do that and we'll just check it again. We'll do it one by one. Starting. So now what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to put a breakpoint over there. So I'm just going to show a piece of code. So to just help us to understand much more better. Yeah, come on, just get loaded. I hope there's no breakpoints. Yeah, it's a breakpoint. So let's wait. Yeah, we got the breakpoint hit. Let's go and click on F5. Okay. Fine. So let me go back to the student list. So I'm expecting two records over here. Here is my student list. So I could see. Yep, come down, come down. Yes. Let me put a breakpoint over here. So it should return me the two records. It's loading. And you could see here also. Great. Yeah, that's right, guys. So we received the two records which you can see from the database. So we just have a look at this. So what is the ID? Standard ID? It's 8. And what is the row version which you have? 5. So yeah, we have got all those things. So I guess let me focus on editing it now. So we're done with creation and just viewing all the data, and we're done with the read. So let me go back and just try the delete now. So let me go here and let me have that action method delete. So go here, let me go here, sorry, and just let me just copy this update and post method, those two method. One is post, one is going to redirect to the update page. That's great. Let me click on here. Just let me go back and paste it back. Fine. So just have a look at this. If you want to just have the code, please type it. Yeah, I guess this should be fine. So let me go back to the next method as well. So yeah, let me calm down slowly. Fine. So hope you guys got the complete method for update as well. So let me go ahead. I have to make few changes over there because I will show you what changes I have to make. I'm just going to change uh, the read demo, and here you could see I have received, like, there are three things. Details, I don't want to have the details. Okay, I want to have only edit and delete button. So I just remove this details. So inside this, what you can see here, so you can see this is the text and this is the action method. So my action method name is update. So let me go ahead and update the name of this. I just want to make this changes, update demo, and let me provide this as update demo here in the HTTP post method. And hope you like, the post method is nothing but, so once you make any changes and click on the submit button, right? So this is the post method. So it will just receive that whatever the data which I entered in the UI, and it will get received back over here, and it will just provide back to the entity framework, and entity framework will take care of updating these values. Yeah, let's go ahead and see whether the whatever changes we made, it's going to work or not. So let me check it whether I've done the changes in the read demo. Yeah, it should be fine. So delete, so I should have a delete method. I'll come back to that later. So after this, right after this, I'm just going to have the last operation, the delete operation, and we're almost done with it. So let me go ahead and show you. So here, once I click on the edit, so I want to just receive student ID back to my demo controller. So, and also here I'm just calling it as update demo. Yeah, here I'm just calling it as update. So I have to make change. So I just have to call it as update demo, right? So because we are calling the update demo method. So let me go ahead and see here. Fine. So I just have put a breakpoint also here. So the launching time, we should not take much time now. Hopefully it will load soon. Let it load. So meanwhile, just have a look into this piece of code. Just whoever wants to just have, go ahead and type along with me. Just do the same thing. Whatever you can see it on screen. So first step would be update demo. That's a post method what you're seeing right now. And the action method name is update demo. And what you're seeing here is a integer value. And also you're receiving a model, student model. And also you're just going to check in the database, okay, if there is any value present or not. So yeah, if there's any value present with a particular ID, you just say yes, it's going to return the data which I have to make, like which I have to just go ahead and update it, right? Yeah, let it load. So as you know, just going to hit this breakpoint, let it hit, right? So once you receive that, right, so first or default, and you can just see over here, just going to have a check, null check there. And what you're doing here, you're just updating the values over here with the model values. And yeah, we got the breakpoint hit. Just go ahead and continue that. I want everyone to try this because this is very interesting, and the entity framework, if you guys understand how at least we can just use the entity framework, it's going to be very added advantages for you during your interviews. Yep, let me go back to the students. Yes, guys. So we got it that read demo. I'm expecting two records over here. Let me see whether I'm going to get that records or not. I should get that. Yep, I have received it. So what I will do, I'm just going to add one more record here. Fine. So I'll just call it as 9. So I'll just call it as 10 standard. I'll just going to call it as Rohini. I'll just call it as the version number, something, some value. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and create it. Yeah. See, you can see here, right? So in the model, again, I'll show you the model again. You can just check it. Yeah, we're receiving it. You just go ahead and add back or add back to our tables this value whatever you're sending. So should get that message. So let me go back to TP. It's taking much more time. Just let's wait for some time. So I'm hoping that that record must got inserted here. Let me check. I'm executing this select start form. Yeah, it got inserted. So I could see a new record over here, Rohini. Yep, that is there for us. So let me go back to the student list. Yep, I should get a three records now. Fine. So now what I have, I just have edit button. Yes. So I'm just receiving the ID. ID is 9. Yeah, just check it the ID. ID is 9. Super. Just go ahead and execute it now. It should take you back to the update page. Yeah, what it's saying. Uh, we don't have CRUD demo update demo 9. Yeah, that's true because I have not created a view for this, right? This is where like we just catch the errors. So we don't have a view for this for update. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to right click on this. Yes, just go ahead and add view. Just click on add and same thing. So here what template we have to select? Yes, edit. And what model class you have to select? We just have to go ahead and select student. Yes, guys, go ahead and add it. It's gonna be fun. Let the scaffolding run. Even though this video is it's a little bit time taking, but I have tried to explain it very clearly and in depth so that you guys try practically rather than just listening theoretically. Okay. Yep. So we have everything now. So I'm supposed to when I run this, so I should get this page. Let me go back and run this. Go ahead. Don't worry about this red bar, red things and all. It's nothing. So it'll just, it's not going to cause much problem for us now. No, I just want to go back to the that is trying to take the old URL which we tried to load previously, but unfortunately we not have know our ID over there where we have to go back and update it again. Should load soon. Let me go back here and check it whether it's hitting the breakpoint or not. You should hit this breakpoint. So after that, I will just go to our, yeah, it's loading. It's taking its time, so let it take. And right after this, I'm just going to show you delete operation as well. So this will, after that, that will end us all the operation, CRUD operations by using entity framework. And please subscribe to our channel and keep supporting our videos. I'll be coming up with a new things every day. So I have plans to just come up with the interview questions for the MVC. Yeah, so let me go ahead and click on the student list. So how many records we can expect now? So we can expect 3 records now. Let me check it. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So we can see three records, right? That's great. Let me do. I like, okay. Let me say in a scenario where we have created a student and we have to update the student standard ID. So say that like it belongs to 9 standard instead of no, 10 standard. So how we can just go ahead and make that? So we provided the edit option. So let them go back and just edit the things. So it should load me edit page now. Yeah, it loaded. So what I will do, I'll just change it back to the 9 standard. And I will say, I'll just provide the full name. Okay. Just I will say, I'll just provide some text over here to Rohin. Okay. So let me save it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check the ID 9 and let's go and check the model. What the model we have? Yeah, we got the update value here, right? So I changed standard ID back from 10 to 9 and also change the name to Rohit. Yep, and once I run this, I'm expecting this value should be get updated in database as well. So let me go back to database. Guys, you can see here it's a standard ID is 10. So now what I'm expecting this value should change to 9 in DB as well. Let it load. Yeah, it loaded successfully. Super. Now, now let's go back to the view. Okay, it's saying CRUD demo, the resources cannot be found because once you're trying to read it, right? So I'll tell you why. Once you just have a look into this, here what I'm doing. So after updating, I'm just redirect back to the read. So I don't want to redirect back to the read because we have an action method name here is read demo. So I will just check, yeah, I'll make those changes and show you that. And along with that, I'll just put the uh, uh, delete code as well. So that let me go back and add demo. Let me read demo. Yep, that's it. Let me edit demo. Yeah, delete demos there. Yeah, it's there. Now we should work as expected. Not any problem after updating. So meanwhile, I'll just add a delete operation as well here. So I'll just go here and just have this delete method. Just copy this piece of code, just paste it over here, and I'll show you the piece of code what you have to write for delete. The purpose of this making video and it's completely for people who are starting completely new, and I mean that's the main purpose of it. So please follow what I'm trying to do here and practice along with. Yeah, so we have a delete method here. So we don't have a delete method. Let's go and add a delete view. Let me go back and add a new view and click on add. And here what the template which I'm going to select here is the delete. And what is a model class which I want to do it? I want to do it for student. And similar way, guys, remember I asked you to do it for other model classes as well. So you could see standard, teacher, right? So at least do the CRUD operations for these two classes. Okay, just follow the same thing whatever I'm doing right now. Okay, by selecting other model classes, so you'll get it. Any other queries, questions, please post it in the Telegram group or post it in YouTube. So YouTube description. So after right after this, I'm just going to upload all my videos in the YouTube, and also at the end, I'm just going to show you the my channel and all the other details so that you guys can post your questions and everything. Fine, guys. So we have a delete as well now. This should complete us. Let me go ahead and check this. Yeah, I don't have a delete operation. Yeah, yeah, this should delete me all the all like the record which I selected. So let me go ahead and run it. So build will take some time. So let it take. Meanwhile, I'll put the breakpoints for everything. Yeah, how they have breakpoint for update. And also, yeah, guys, one more change I have to make, and I have to make a more change. Sorry for that. and I just have to retype to action back to the read demo. And also it's fine. Let me go back and just call this as delete demo, so that you'll be in the right, like the right track. So let's maintain the same naming conventions throughout the application, throughout the explanation. So what I have to make change here, I just have to go back to my read demo, and here I just have to make a change here. So what change I have to make? I just have to call delete demo instead of delete. Okay. The CRUD demo controller I just created. So once I started the video, just to explain you guys in a much better way. So hope I tried my best to explain you about the entity framework and tables and databases, procedures. So I try to give you the very basic details of entity framework along with the MVC. So hope this video will help you a lot. So let me go ahead and do one round of testing, so that like once you're okay with update, create, delete, and everything, you can just stop our video. Fine, guys. So let's see whether we can achieve delete operation or not. Let it load. So loading is the only time taking process for me. So yeah, come on, load it soon. And people who are, trying to learn and still along with me, thank you so much. And I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Also, one more thing is like, hope everybody's trying along with me. Okay. So anyhow, we'll get the breakpoint hit over here. Yeah, we got the breakpoint. Let's go ahead. Let it load. Create demo. At last, I'm just going to create one, update one, read one, delete one. I'm just going to add one record now. Okay, let me go back to the student list. Yeah, let's see whether we got 3 records or not with the update value. Yeah, we got it. Let me go ahead and edit this value again. Let me go back and see. Test it. Test data. And let me say it as 5. Let me say this as 9. Let's go ahead and save this. Yeah, we got it. HTTP port method for update. Just go ahead and run this. Rewrite back to the read demo. Yeah, we got the data updated. Let me go ahead and delete this item. Yeah, let me click on this, continue. It should then take me back to the delete demo. What is wrong with this? So let me check it. So delete demo of my, I don't have this file. Let me go ahead and check this. Oh, yes, I don't have that. I have to create another file. So let's complete this. We'll create delete demo. I just already created that. Yeah, okay, no problem. We'll just create a new. Add the view, add it, and As you know, go ahead and select delete here and go back and select student and add it. Scaffolding. Okay, I think now we should not get any errors. So let me load and complete this. Yeah, this will get succeeded. Let launch the page. I don't want this to get loaded now. I just want to load the home page. So what's the low home page here? Create demos or home page. Get the breakpoint hit over here. So anyhow we have put a breakpoint. Yeah, let's go ahead and check it. Yeah, we got it. Let's go here. Let's try to delete that item now. Let's see whether we can delete it or not. Yeah, we got it. Let me go ahead and click on delete. So yeah, content. Yeah, if it's asking whether or if you want to delete this, just go and click this delete item. It will just go ahead and delete the item. Fine. So it will come back to the read demo again. It will come back to the read page again. Yeah, it got deleted. So yeah, let me start. Let me start. So test. So let me call it as the student ID is 12, standard ID is 6, and student name is test demo. And revision which I'm going to call you something 8. So let me go ahead and create it. So yeah, let's check it whether it has created or not in the DB. Yeah, just go ahead and execute this. It's querying. Yeah, it created for us. It created a new student ID 12 and the standard ID and the row version, everything which is created for us. Yeah, we are done with creation of it. So let me go back to the student list. Just run it. So we should get 3 records. Yeah, then we'll try to go ahead and edit it, and it should allow us to just take back to the edit page. So I would say I just want to make this as 9, and I just want to make this as demo work. This as demo work, and I will change back to the file. Fine, let me say it. So we got hit the update demo button. Yeah, and reading back to the demo. Okay, read demo. Let me go ahead and execute this student table. Yeah, we could see this demo worked. Everything is working as expected, guys. Superb. So let me click on the last operation, delete. Yeah, delete demo action method got hit. And next, when I click on delete, okay, STV post got hit. I'm expecting this record to be get deleted and redirect back to the read demo. Yep. So that's all about this video, guys, and hope you guys like this video. And thanks for watching this video. And definitely, well, I hope that you guys learned a lot from this video. And let me show you my video, I mean my YouTube channel for you. People who are completely new to this, and please subscribe to our channel. So I created a channel by name .NET Tricks. Training. Let it load. So with all the details and my Telegram details, everything I will provide in the description of this video. And any quiz, any questions, anything, any suggestions, like you guys can just post it in the YouTube channel or in the Telegram channel, wherever you want. Yep. So that's all for the session. So thanks for joining us. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm just going to put everything in like the description details in the YouTube itself. So just you can just use that and subscribe to it, or like subscribe to for Telegram, because I have all the videos and everything we're going to just upload in the Telegram channel. So yeah, hope you guys like this video and just try it out and don't be lazy. Please try out all the operations, right? So any questions, please come back to me again. I'm asking. Thank you so much for joining. See you guys. Bye bye. Happy coding.